my brothers and sisters in Christ. Well, I was debating whether I was going to share this dream or not, and this is something that the Lord has just not let me forget. It's a dream that I had probably about 2 months ago, and I wasn't sure if I was going to make a video about it, if I was going to share it, but I know when the Lord wants me to share something. I know when the Lord wants me to share, to encourage other people, just to hold on. So I'm going to go ahead and share it. So I'd say about 2 months ago I had this dream, but here's the kicker. Like, I have my favorite worship song to the Lord recently. It has been by Brandon Lake, and it's called Coat of Many Colors. I just think it's beautiful, and I've been singing it to the Lord in my heart. While I'm at work, I'll be humming it while I'm like getting ready for work. Like, I was just constantly singing it to him. And one of the lines in the song is, "I was once in a pit, but now I'm in the King's house." And that's where this dream, like, I'm gonna tell you what happened, but I've been singing that over and over to him, like, red was the blood that you shed, white was the light that pulled me from the dark, gold was the crown you placed upon my head to show me who you are. I just think it's a beautifully written song, very powerful worship song, and I love it. And so I sing it to the Lord all the time, man. It was just what I was singing to him constantly. It used to be like, I Can Only Imagine at one point. Then it was You Say by Lauren Daigle. Like, I just have these songs that, I give them to the Lord, and I sing them to him constantly. And, whenever I'm in a battle, or whenever I'm going through warfare, I'll just start singing sometimes. So I had this dream. I used to be in the music industry. I know if you followed my channel for any amount of time, you know I used to be in the music industry. I was a booking agent. I had about 23, 24 bands on my roster. And one of those was Bobby Amaru from Saliva. I was debating whether I was going to mention their names, but Bobby Amaru from Saliva, I used to represent him. I did all of his acoustic tours. So anytime he went out solo, or if he went with Wayne Swinney, who recently passed, the guitar player, I did all those tours. Like, I was close with Bobby, and since I gave my heart to Christ, we kind of fell away from each other. And plus, I'm not in the industry anymore, so there's friends by profession. So anyway, I had this dream, and I was sitting with him. And I was sitting with him we were at his house. And it was like a lot of things going on in the house, but Bobby and I were talking one-on-one. And somehow I was admiring his home, his beautiful house, and he was like, "Well, my wife and I are getting ready to move. We're expecting a second child, and we're getting ready to move." And I was like, "Oh, really?" I was like, "I'll take your house." I was like, first of all, who says that in a dream? It was really weird. And I was like, "I'll take over your house, and I was like, I really like this house. Like, when are you thinking? He was like, "Well, we're not ready quite yet. My wife is pregnant, and she's getting ready to give birth to our second child, but we're not ready to move just yet. But when I am, yeah, we could possibly do that. You could take over my lease, my rent, or whatever." And I was like, "Well, out of curiosity, how much do you pay a month?" And he was like, $325. And I was like, "What?" I was like, "For this house, $325 a month?" I was like, "No way." I was like, "I pay $875 a month for my house that I'm in." I was like, "I will definitely take your house." He's like, whoa. We're not ready yet. But when the time does come, then yes, you can take my house." And then I woke up. And I was like, "Lord, that was very weird." And I was like, I've learned from other dreams that he'll speak to us in numbers sometimes. Like, he'll give you odd number that doesn't make any sense with the dream that you're dreaming, and then you look it up in Strong's Greek and Hebrew concordance, and there will be a message in there. And this is like, when I knew that it came from him, as soon as I looked up the meaning of those numbers. So 875, let's start with that. That's how much I pay for my rent. And 875 literally means from a pit, from a well, from a pit, brought from a pit or a well. And then 325, which was the price in my dream of Bobby's house, of me taking it over, was to go to a higher level, to be pulled away, to be snatched up, basically, to be brought into a higher authority. And it goes just along with the worship song that I've been singing to the Lord for every hour of every minute. I just kept singing it to him over and over and over. And I was once in a pit, but now I'm in the King's house. And it's just so powerful, and just shows the love of our Father, to let us know, we were once lost, but now we're found by him, and his promises are for us. And I know that I was once in a pit when I was lost in the world and didn't know who Jesus was, and then he came and got me and drew me from that well, drew me from that pit, and he brought me into his house. So I just wanted to share that with y'all. I hope that can encourage you. I know he speaks to us in dreams, guys. So if you ever have a dream and an odd number comes up, look it up. Look it up. See if he's talking to you, because he might be. And I know he talked to me in that dream, and he's talked to me in several other dreams with numbers. I didn't know that he did that until the first time that I had a dream where there was just odd numbers, and I heard him say, "Do you not think that's an odd number for that situation?" I was like, "I guess," but he'll speak to us in numbers, man. It's almost like a little Easter egg that he leaves for you to uncover, and there's treasure in it, because he's just letting you know, man, letting you know that he's drawn you from that pit, and he's placed his spirit inside of you, and he has sealed you until the day that he comes back. So I just wanted to share that. The Lord really wouldn't let me forget about it, and this happened quite a while ago, and I really, like I said, I'm real careful about what I share. A lot of the stuff, I don't know if it's for me to share. I think a lot of it's for me. But then a lot of it is for everyone, man. Just for encouragement. We're supposed to build each other up, lift each other up, during dark times. And we are definitely in dark times. So I just pray that encouraged somebody. I pray everybody has a blessed day. May the Lord make his face shine upon you. May he bless you. And may he give you peace, guys. All right. Later.